Welcome back to the Tea with Honey podcast. Hi, Mandi.
Hello, Teddy. How are ya? How's your day?
My day is okay. I've kind of had like a lingering headache all day. I've kind of felt lightheaded.
Mhm.
Not like I'm not peak performance today.
Mhm.
Peak I don't know that performance is the word. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not like top of my game today, but
Yes.
I'm fine. How are you?
We're not 10 out of 10.
I'm
but
certainly not 10 out of 10.
I feel that. I feel better than I did earlier, but same. It's been like headache week. I would like to say I think our cycles have synced because we're both like in the same boat right now.
Dude, can I say something? So last
Yeah.
night, yes, I think they have too. I was talking to my husband last night and he said to me, how does the body know that like every month, and he went into this like, how does it know thing? And I just screamed from the other room and I went, the moon and the ocean. And he was like, I don't know. I just always thought like, what are the odds that like the tides happen and then like the moon has like moon cycles? And then like, I've always thought that. I'm like, what are the odds? Like the moon has like a 28-day cycle, doesn't it? Where it goes from like full moon to like, yeah. And I was like, I feel like it has to have something to do with that. I don't know. And my husband was like, yeah, but not every girl has the period at the same time. And I was like,
fair.
That's true. And then
that is interesting.
And then I was thinking about how people sync up. And I was like, yeah, but you know, like people sync up if they spend a lot of time together. And we're screaming at each other from different rooms. We're having this conversation, like just hollering across the house. And I was like, yeah, I don't know how that happens. So yeah, that all that to say, I had that conversation last night.
I don't know if I want to Google this right now. Sync up. It is weird because I know, like, sorry for anyone who doesn't want to hear this, but like we have not always been synced, but naturally, like over the past couple of months we have. I think it's kind of a beautiful thing.
It's beautiful. I feel like most of the time it's like you kind of have to be together though too. Mm-hmm. You know, like I feel like being physically close to somebody kind of like I've always noticed has like a greater impact on cycle syncing. But
yeah, it says it's largely considered a myth with no substantial scientific evidence to support it. However, it's also known as the McClintock effect. So we have proven the McClintock effect.
I wonder who McClintock is.
I could tell you. Martha McClintock, 1971 study, who claimed that the menstrual cycles of women living in dormitories became synchronized. Basically, if you spend a lot of time together, it happens. I don't know. I also saw studies, you and I have talked about this, where like best friends, when you're spending time together, like your brains and your brain waves sync up. You know? And so it's like telepathy just naturally happens because you're like your brains are syncing together.
Listen, there's a lot of mysteries in the human body.
Wi-Fi. It's our Wi-Fi.
It's probably
receptors.
Wi-Fi. Did you turn your brain Bluetooth on?
No, it's off. What are you talking about? I don't know. I feel like this week, I think I'm and you know what? This ties into the journaling and like what we want to do with our journals next year. I'm trying to understand what goes on in my body a little bit better because both of us are experiencing headaches, a little bit of fatigue, just not feeling great right now. And we're both like a couple days into our cycle. So I do want to start tracking that in a journal and understand like,
oh, good.
Okay, maybe this week I'm going to have more headaches. Like, do we think they're related? Does this happen every month? So I'm wondering if there's like, between the like 4 planners we each have, I guarantee there's a free month section that we can look into to like track those things. But also, am I getting headaches the week before, 2 weeks before, where in that cycle? Because yes, to Mr. Teddy's point, well, to your point, to his question, it is a 28-day cycle, but everyone's looks a little bit different and everyone's bodies work differently. And respond differently to the changes in the hormone fluctuations. So
yeah, I have an app that I use called Natural Cycles for that. Okay. And my Oura Ring actually takes my temperature every morning.
Yeah.
So it will like tell me ahead of time, like if I don't already know, like, hey, your cycle might be coming soon. Your temperature is increasing or dropping or whatever. Like it can like detect the changes of in like my temperature every morning.
Mm-hmm.
and let me know. But then it also like you like log your symptoms in there. Like there's different like you can put in there's like just basically different tags. You can say like backache, headache, irritability, like
Oh.
tired, unmotivated, anxious. There's like different like moods you can put and then like different physical symptoms you can click on.
Yeah.
And then it'll say, hey, remember to like take it slow today. In previous months, you've logged headaches today, so take it easy.
Oh
And
my
it'll like
gosh.
bring back like things you have logged in previous cycles from like
Okay.
that same point in the cycle and like remind you like, hey, if you're experiencing this today, like take it easy because, you experienced this in previous months, like due to the cycle. So
That's so cool.
I really like that app. Yeah. It's called the Natural Cycles app. And
Okay.
it's not like the Aura Ring app. Like you can
Mhm.
just download the Natural Cycles app on your phone
Mhm.
if you want and just do it that way.
Okay.
But I really like it. I think it's great.
Maybe I should try that.
Yeah.
I'm starting to create like holiday lists, birthday lists, whatever. And the Aura Ring I feel like would be really cool to help with understanding yourself a little bit more. I know you've
Mhm.
loved it. I just can't figure those out yet. I need to like try on the sizers and see.
Yeah.
I know that sometimes like they're HSA or FSA
Mhm.
eligible. So like
Mhm.
if we don't have good insurance right now, but if we did, I know there is like sometimes you can use that for it. So I'm just
Yep.
going to wait to see if we get a new insurance package anytime soon to try it. So
Yeah.
I
You can do HSA money, I think FSA
yeah.
money. I will say they have like the ring sizer thing. You can just order the
Mhm.
ring sizing kit on Amazon and they'll ship it to
Oh,
you. And then
maybe I
like
should do
if you
that.
do end up ordering the ring, it's like $10 for the ring
Uh-huh.
sizing kit and then they just take $10 off of your ring order when you order
Oh,
it. So they like
okay.
refund you for the kit.
Sweet.
Or you can just go into Target or Best Buy and they
Yeah.
have the sizing things there too.
Yes, I think Costco has them too. So I
Yeah,
was like,
Costco
I could
probably
go
does.
during like a
Yeah.
Costco day and when we do our like annual or weekly Costco trips and try it on there. But I bet you with all the like holiday sales coming up, maybe there will be a sale on them.
Yeah. They
If I
actually
wanna
just
get it. I
released
don't
some new
know.
ones too that are like
I saw that.
instead of like being metallic, they have like a
Mhm.
ceramic look to them. I don't know if I like
Mhm.
it. I haven't really
Mhm.
looked at them. I think the colors are
Yeah.
kind of fun, but
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think I need a new one yet. I've had this for about a year and a half
Yeah.
and I like maybe gone one day without wearing it in a year and a half.
That's great.
So I've definitely gotten my money's worth out of it. That's for sure.
I think that's amazing. Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
still working, you're good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't looked into them. I just want something that wouldn't like break the bank, especially if I don't have
Mhm.
insurance. Because I know they are pricey, but they do a ton, and I think it's so cool, like just how they monitor the temperature. I don't know why, like the temperature thing that indicates so many things happening inside your body. Like it
Oh,
is
yeah.
such a cool piece of technology where the price tag,
Mhm.
I feel like in my head is justified for what it
Mhm.
does. I'm just like,
Yeah, and it'll send you like a notification if it notices your temperature rising and it'll be like, "Hey, it looks like you're
Yeah.
getting sick." And it'll
mhm.
like tell you if you're getting sick.
I think that's so cool.
I've
Or
noticed
like,
I've
go
noticed
ahead.
with some people, like I've not noticed, but I've seen on like groups somewhere, I don't know, that
Mhm.
like if like women who are pregnant but don't know yet, like their ring will tell
Yeah.
them like, "Hey, it seems like you're getting sick." And they're like there's like a
Yes.
trend between like getting pregnant and my ring saying like I'm sick. And so like the
That's
ring can
crazy.
pick up on like that like pregnancy
Yeah.
before people even know about it because it's like your
Right.
temperature's wonky, what's going on?
That's wild. I
Mhm.
think also heart rate, because it monitors your heart rate too, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
it does.
monitors your
And it's
like
like your
pulse.
stress level. Yeah.
That's what I'm really curious
Mhm.
about is I really would love to see the stressing, like between motherhood and whatnot. I would really love to see like my stress levels throughout the day when like
Yeah,
my
it'll
husband's
start
home or
you
my daughter's home.
it'll start you in like there's like relaxed, there's like
Yes.
engaged, there's like and then it goes all the way up to like stressed and it's like how much of the day do you spend in stressed mode, you know? I wonder how
Oh
much I
gosh.
have.
That
Let's
ring's
see.
gonna be like chill the heck
Chill
out, girl.
out.
You need to go sit down.
Okay, yeah.
Relax.
I spent some time stressed today. I was stressed between 9:30 between 9:30 and 10:30. I was real stressed. And then I was mostly like relaxed, engaged throughout the most of stream. And then I was leaving for a doctor's appointment and I got stuck in traffic and I was running late. And I tried to call the doctor's office to say, hey, I'm going to be 5-10 minutes late, but I'm coming. And I get them on the phone, or I call the number and it says, you are 14th in line. And I said, well, they're just going to have to deal with me being late. Dude. At least I tried to call. So anyway, my stress level skyrocketed about 3:30 today when I left the house. Yikes. And then I was very stressed until I got home. And then I simmered down. But it is interesting to see the graph of like when, and it's so wild because like in there I can like see the patterns of like when I was stressed.
Right. And it's like, what was I doing? Like, was I on the phone with my mom, or like what was going on? Was I having a conversation with someone and it like stressed me out, or whatever the situation was? That's cool. It's definitely something I really want to get. I'm just waiting to like figure out the insurance stuff. But either way, or pen and paper, I can write it down and just maybe take a thermometer with me all day, every day, and like take my temperature once an hour and like check my heart rate. I have an Apple Watch that did that, but it's years and years and years old. And I can't even I have no clue how an Apple Watch works. Let me be so honest. I never figured it out. It never made sense to me. Yeah. And so I just never used it.
I have an Apple Watch too that I bought, I think in like 2019, 2020. Like it's pretty old. Yeah. And I think probably 2020, because I think I had one before then and I think I swapped it out for a new one in like 2020. And I only wear it when I go on walks. Like I wear it to start my walk to like see how far I've walked, but that's it. Or like if I'm hiking. But on a day-to-day basis, I don't wear it. It's just so bulky. It's just too big for me. Like that's my only thing. And I have the smaller one too. Like I have the smaller screen size. But I certainly could not sleep in it. Like not a chance could I sleep in that Apple Watch. Like this ring I've gotten used to, but even this ring was like a lot to get used to for the first like couple of weeks. And then I got used to it, but a watch is just too much. I don't think
it's way too much. No, I've thought about that with the ring. Like I don't wear any rings, like wedding rings, anything. They just make my fingers itch now for some reason. I got used to it years ago and then I stopped wearing them and now I can't get myself to put them back on. It's like, when you get home and you just want to rip your bra off and be like as comfy as possible. I want to rip my rings off and like take anything off my hands because I just want free hands. And I can't sleep with even like the smallest earrings in, like little studs or anything. No, I can't feel that in my ear.
I can't either. I take all earrings out to sleep. I take my, like, I'm the same way. Like I have my engagement ring and my wedding band. Yeah. And if I have to wear both of them at the same time, I feel like I'm suffocating.
Totally. I literally told my husband the other day, I was like, what if we just like sell these? And like love you, but like maybe let's just get like a plain. Sell these? I was like, can I just get like a plain piece of metal to put on my hand because like I'm itchy and like I don't want to wear these. Like they are making my fingers so uncomfortable and like I'm just hyper aware that they're on my hands. So I'm like, I'm sorry.
I am too.
Thank you for the thought
too. Like I can feel them too much. Like I think I just get like a little overstimulated by them then I feel like a little bit suffocated and I'm like, I need to get it off. I need to get it off.
Itchy, scratchy,
but, like,
and like
I don't know
rolling.
why this ring isn't like that to me. Like
it's probably like smooth or you're used to it at this point. I
think I'm used to it. And it's definitely looser than like my engagement ring.
Like if those twist. Yeah. And then it's like bumping on your finger. Or when we first got engaged, I was so nervous to like wreck it or like lose it and hit it on anything. Like if I caught it on a jacket, I was like, oh my gosh, is it still intact? Are we okay? And so like focused on making sure it never touched anything and cleaning it. And now I'm like, put it in a dusty drawer and I'll never see it again. I'm fine. Like, I'm okay. I don't need to wear it. I should just get a tattoo or something around my finger.
wear it on like date nights or like, I don't know. Like if I'm running out and going like to the mall and going shopping or something, I'll throw it on. But like, if I'm going out like with him, if I'm going to go like out with him and do something. But on like a day-to-day basis, like if I'm running errands or like going to the grocery store or like today going to my doctor's appointment, like I'm not wearing it.
Totally. I think I put it on if I'm like, same thing. If there's like an event or if I'm putting like an outfit, if I'm getting like dressed outside of my usual garb, like in my usual outfit, then sure, Absolutely. I'll throw it on. But like otherwise, he's like, no ring today? Okay. Thanks. Thanks, wife.
We look at each other and go, are you married today? Nope. Me neither. Usually he is. He always wears his ring. Yeah. But again, it's just a simple metal band. Like it's not a big, like he wears it and he's comfy. He has like a silicone one that he wears too to like work and stuff.
Oh yeah, nice.
So he will wear that like silicone one almost every day because he can, like, it doesn't bother him at all.
It's just
so he'll be like, are you married today? And I go, no. And he's like, I am. I'm like,
sweet.
Good for you.
I'm going away. Goodbye. Yeah, no, I go anywhere without it and I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
I got and sometimes I think about it and I'm like, oh, well, I am married. If I'm like, sometimes I'll say like, oh, my husband this, my husband that. But I'm also like, I don't really care. We're fine. We're good.
No one's going to say anything.
Okay. So can I just tell you a little bit about my week?
Yes, please.
Because so aside from like headaches and being period week, just remember that. Keep that in the back of your head with everything I'm telling you. This has been one of the busiest weeks of my year. Like this has been Lord. One of the busiest weeks, and not in like to-do list items, but in like social obligations and like seeing people who I'm not super close with and like putting on a face of makeup and like going out and interacting with humans in society. So this has been like for a full, like I'm on day 7 of it right now. So last weekend was my daughter's preschool Halloween party. They did it early and I got put on the social committee for the preschool. And so I had to help the day before set up all night, like 4 hours of setup. And then I had to be at the party early to make sure everything was still up and then help run the whole party. That was exhausting. Okay. And then after that, immediately had to go to my sister's birthday party, which is fine, but it was at this super busy cider mill and there were a ton of people there. My daughter was running wild everywhere. So that was like my weekend and I was kind of bummed. It was a fun weekend, but like there was too much to do, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then Sunday we had a kid's 4th birthday party. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But like, I have to talk to people who I don't really know and it's an hour away. So it was just
a
lot.
Like Halloween party, birthday party.
Right. No time to relax. Like no time to do anything. I'm exhausted by the end of the day. I'm going to bed. Like I've gone to bed early every single night for the past week. So I'm like, I have no energy for anything. What? Okay, Teddy, I'm sorry. You're sidetracking me. Why are you smirking at the camera? What are you hiding?
I'm not. I was going to do a little bit of journaling while we chat. I was just going to do some decorating. I'm just pulling up my washi tapes.
Am I that boring?
No, I'm a multitasker. I have to do 2 things at once. And usually I play with my little magnets here, but right now I'm like, I'm going to like throw some tape in my book. I'm not going to write. It. Like I can't write in it, but I need to do my like tape. I need to do something.
Get your washi out. I can't
just sit still.
That's true. I mean, typically I'd eat, but I can't like munch into the microphone.
I don't know why I'm this way. I learn better and like not even like learn, but I take in information better if I'm doing something. So like if I'm in class, like I remember being in class, like I would have to doodle. Like because if I was doodling, I don't know why, I could listen better. And I think like it's the same way when I watch TV now. Like if I'm watching like Love is Blind or something, I actually can take it in better if I'm like power washing. I don't know why.
You're so right. No, you're right. I actually saw a TikTok that it was kind of interesting because the social norm is to look someone in the eye when they're talking to you, right? Or if they're like telling you something, you want to make eye contact. And if you don't, like I overthink that. If I'm not looking at someone when they're talking to me, I'm like, they think I'm like nervous or they think I'm shy, right? Or not interested. And so I'm like, stare into their eyes and listen and nod and engage and like show them that you're very invested. However, when I'm doing that, my brain is saying like, good job making eye contact. Now break the eye contact a little bit. So I'm not listening.
You're putting too much pressure on yourself to make sure that you're like doing it right. I do the same thing. I'll be having a conversation with like my doctor or something, and then I'm like, okay, I've been looking into their eyes for too long. Look away now. Right. And I have to like, because it's like I can't just stare the whole time into their eyes.
Or it's like smile and nod, smile and nod,
smile and nod, and then I'm like, okay, it's been long enough. I need to look away now. Okay, I need to look. The same thing. Yeah,
exactly.
I like overthink that.
That's what it is. And so I'm supposed to look someone in the eye to tell them subconsciously that I am paying attention. However, I find that if I'm like staring away from them, I'm listening and taking their words in more. Totally. If I'm like looking at the floor or something. Yes. So I get what you're saying. And that TikTok came to mind because I'm like, yeah, I would rather like, I'm listening to someone better if I'm not looking at them. Yeah. But like society wants me to stare someone in the eyes. And I'm like, but I can't because one, it makes me nervous. Right now.
We're literally not even in the same room.
Right. We're not. Okay. And like, anyways.
Continue your story. I'm
so
listening.
Do your washi tape.
Very
I get
intently
it.
Listening.
I get it. So, okay. On top of that busy weekend, for my daughter's preschool, we have to do 2 days of volunteering per like semester. So like, let's just call it fall and spring. And my genius idea was like, oh, let's do them back to back, Monday, Wednesday, whatever, knock them out. So I knew coming into this week, it was my volunteer week. So Monday morning, I had to get to the preschool early, and basically the teachers assign you jobs, you follow around in the classroom. And so I got there Monday and I was like rip roaring, ready to go. I was like, we're going to make this a good day. I brought my coffee and she gave me my jobs. My job was to unbox and unpack about 200 Band-Aids for a craft that they were doing. Now, mind you, Band-Aids freak me out. The smell of Band-Aids, I do not touch Band-Aids. I do not like Band-Aids.
Rubbery. What are they made of? Latex?
Yeah, I don't know. They stink. The smell of Band-Aids, if I touch a Band-Aid, I can't stop smelling my hands for hours after. I have to scrub them with soap because the smell of Band-Aids freaks me out. I hate Band-Aids. And that's the job they gave me, was to unbox 200 Band-Aids for a craft that they were doing.
What the heck craft were they doing with Band-Aids?
It was a teddy bear. She printed off teddy bears that had like numbers all over them, and they had to put the Band-Aids on the like matching boo-boos. So I had to then write numbers on every single Band-Aid.
I'll be honest, that seems like a waste of Band-Aids.
It was. And I ran out of Band-Aids and I was like, do you need more Band-Aids? And she was like, yeah, that'd be great. Can you go get some? So I had to go to the store and buy more Band-Aids as like a contribution. And I was like, I mean, sweet. Like, I hate Band-Aids. I don't buy Band-Aids. I do if my daughter needs them. I have like Paw Patrol ones for her, but like, ew, sick. So I'm sitting, and then I didn't finish it because my daughter was having a meltdown that I was there and she wanted me in the classroom with her. But then all the kids are like, oh, there's a parent here. Like, let's hang out with her. Like, can we sit with your mom? Can we hang out? And my daughter was like screaming. She was not okay with sharing her mom and shoving other kids if they came near me. So this was quite possibly the most stressful day of my entire life. And then I was like, I signed myself up for this the next time I have to go to preschool. Are you kidding me? And so I almost cried going into it the next time. But anyway, so
that was Monday. And then Wednesday you were like,
I had to do it again. But listen, Monday I go home and I was like, okay, I got to leave like 2 hours before she got out. And I get home and I was like, okay, let's just make a snack. Let's chill. Let's just sit on the couch, relax. I'm exhausted. My head hurts. I'm not okay at this point. And day one of period. So I'm like, that sucks too. Mm-hmm. So I'm in my kitchen looking at my phone and all of a sudden I see something running at me on the floor. And I was like, what is going on? I was like, what is that? That's not my dog. There's a mouse running at me in my kitchen. The scream that came out of my mouth the scream I scrumped was the most like earth-shattering scream. I'm surprised my neighbors did not like come running over, knocking on my door. This mouse was in my kitchen with me and I jumped as high as I could up onto my kitchen island and watched the mouse disappear under my refrigerator. And I said, absolutely not. That's not going to be okay. And now at this point, I don't know where the time went, but I had to leave to go pick up my daughter very soon.
You called me.
I did. I called you after I called you. So my first move was calling my husband, who was at work an hour away, and he's not answering the phone. And I said, I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to call you as many times as I have to for you to pick up the phone. This is an emergency. I don't care what you're doing. And so I called him probably north of like 12, 15 times. And then he finally answered and he was like, hello, I'm in a meeting. And I was like, there's a mouse in the kitchen. I don't care. Get home now. And
I'm in a meeting.
And he was like, I can't. I'm in a meeting. I have to go. You'll be okay. And he hung up on me. And I said, I'm done with you. Like, goodbye. And so I called my mother. And my poor mom has to deal with me when I am like stressed, scared, and angry. And mind you, I'm not just screaming, I'm like sobbing at this point. And as I'm on the phone with my mom, the mouse comes back out and starts scurrying under my oven. And so it's making its way through my kitchen. And I'm like, Mom, what do I do? Mom. And she's like, I don't know. Let me call your dad. He's in Florida. Let me see what he says. I'm like, freaking fine. Call him.
Playing telephone.
Right. And so I'm like, oh my gosh. And so I grab a popcorn bucket because my husband made popcorn the night before. And I'm like, I guess I just have to get it. I have to get it because I have to leave in 5 to 10 minutes to go get my daughter. And I'm not going to leave this house with a mouse running amok through here because it comes out from under my oven and starts running out of the kitchen towards our hallway to all the bedrooms. And I said, absolutely not. You will not be going into a bedroom. And so I end up chasing this mouse. It goes under my couch in my living room next. And I'm standing with a popcorn bucket on top of my coffee table. And I called my mom back and I said, Mom, I think I'm going to catch it in a popcorn bucket. And she's on the phone with me. And I'm sobbing. So I'm like, it's under the couch and I don't know where under the couch it is. And all of a sudden it stuck its head out. Oh. And then I was like, Mom, it's going to come out. And it was kind like its face was kind of cute. I made eye contact and I was like, it's not terrifying, but I don't like that it's in my house. And so I was like, I'm happy that I'm putting it in a bucket. Like if I do this bucket, I can get it out. And my mom was like, do you want me to come pick it up? If you get it in the bucket, do you want me to come pick it up and take it home? I was like, no, don't come over. You don't need to come here. My mom lives 10 minutes away. So I was like, I'll bring it over. I'll catch it. If I catch it, I will bring it over to your house and we can release it into like your woods, right? And so as we're discussing this, the mouse like ran out from under the couch and I felt like a movie superhero in this moment. So I did my and jumped off the coffee table, popcorn bucket in hand, and just threw it over the mouse, threw it down, put something on top of it. And I said, I got it, Mom, I got it. And then I said, I gotta go get my daughter. And so I hung up the phone and then I called you, screaming, crying. And I was like, there's a mouse in my house. So all this to say, I caught the mouse. I think I deserve like wife of the year for that.
No, you do.
To me, that's that is maybe one of my proudest moments because I overcame a lot in that moment. That was huge.
That's scary. That's a lot to overcome. Yeah. No, I'm actually very proud of you.
In a span of like 5 to 10 minutes, I was screaming, shrieking, crying, terrified, angry, confused. Every emotion you could feel as a human, I felt. And then I also felt like compassion and sadness because I was like, this mouse is kind of cute, but I don't want a mouse in my house.
For sure.
And so I'm not going to hurt it. So I just want to catch it so I can let it go. And so I left it under the bucket to go get my daughter.
Right.
And I came back home. Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing.
I'm not laughing, she says through giggles and like a red face. So anyways, I'll just end the mouse story there.
It's a good story. It's a good story. You saved him. You got him out of the house.
I did. I ended up getting the mouse out of the house. I shimmied I tore apart a Dr. Pepper bucket and I shoved it under and I taped it down and I said, I got to get this mouse out of here. And I drove it over to my mother's house and we put said mouse
in the woods. You did.
And I told my husband, I don't need you. I'm a strong, independent woman.
You do not need a man.
In that moment, I knew I didn't need a man. In that moment, I knew that I could overcome anything. In that moment, I felt so proud of myself because I was like, I caught a mouse and I drove it down the road to my mother's.
And you were like, I don't need you.
Can you just pack up and go? Because apparently I can do anything. I can do anything.
Yeah.
So after that, my headache was just like,
raging.
There was no worse headache. And then it just continued for the rest of the week. Volunteering continued. Things went on. And now we're here today. It's been a week. It has been a week. So that's what I've been up to.
No, I love it.
I had a good night last night. Like something I want to tell you about my night last night, but it was ruined by my headache, which is like really sad. I know. So let me tell you about it quick because I want to hear about what you guys got up to. This is the last bit of like what I've been doing. But bucket list item, I went to the Stardew Valley Symphony of Seasons show last night. I've had tickets for months and months and months, and it was finally last night, and it was so good. My husband and I made a date night out of it. We did like a fun Italian dinner, and then we went to the show and got some good snackies for it, and my head was throbbing.
No.
I'm not even like talking minimal headache. I'm talking migraine at this point, like head, neck, eyeball, temples. Like I'm seeing stars through my right eye.
God.
Like it was bad news bears. And I had taken all the medicine in the world to help it.
Nothing was helping.
No. And I looked at my husband at intermission after like an hour in and I said, listen, we got to go. I said, I have to go home. I can't do this. But so how the show works is they do like spring and then they do summer and then intermission happens and then it's fall, winter.
Dude,
and
spring and summer are the best anyway.
That's what I said. I was like, we can go. I heard my favorite songs. I don't need like the mines. I don't need fall, winter. We can listen to them in the car. Like, please, I just have to go home and go to bed.
Listen to them in the car.
Which we did. And it was a really good show. It was really cute. No surprises in our show. Concerned Ape did not show up. But, I mean, it was jam-packed. People were so excited to be there. There were some people dressed up, which was really cool. And the music was great. It was really fun to see the instruments that played some of the music. But I don't know.
I think there is no one that deserved to be at that concert more than my husband.
Yes, 100%. Like, he would love it.
You were like, oh, we're doing this. But like... it'd be fun for me, but like if there is anyone who's going to fully appreciate that experience, it is my husband.
100%.
And he's never been. I don't think there's one near us, but your husband was sending my husband videos of the concert and was like, I hear this is your favorite song. And so like it, and then my husband's sitting here going, do 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 do
yes.
do 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 do. He's sitting on the couch like singing the songs.
Good.
And I'm like, man, we got to figure out how to get him to that show one day.
I know. I kept whispering to my husband. I was like, this is Mr. Teddy's favorite song. And he was like, stop talking. But what made it fun, my husband, his like hobby is music. He plays piano. He loves music. He loves instruments. His dad like works for the orchestra, volunteers for the orchestra. So like he and appreciates musical instruments. And so we had a really fun time. Like if I would hear like a fun noise in the song, I'm like, who's playing that? Where are they? And he would pick out like, oh, it's that person in the back. And he really liked watching it all come together. And I think he really enjoyed the show. So it ended up being like the perfect worlds collide for us.
Yes, that's what I was going to say was because like he is not a video gamer. He doesn't game at all. And so like my husband and I were like, I think he'll still like it because he loves music. And so I was like, I think like even though he doesn't like game and he's never played Stardew and he isn't going to understand the like game side of it, like he can appreciate a good classical music. Like he can appreciate good music. Yeah.
Totally. And that's what I told him. I was like, I think, did you understand like what was going on? Because they show gameplay. While you're watching it, there's a screen that shows like Pelican Town and what goes on. So like the flower dance song will come on and they'll show the flower dance. Or they did some of the romance things. So that was honestly my favorite part was like I got to see Elliot's cutscene for the romance stuff.
Really?
And like Harvey's. Yeah. So they showed like Alex's song, like the sad song that happens when you romance Alex. And I told my husband about Alex. I was like, that's my in-game
my
husband. Like
husband.
that's who I pick every time. And I was like, do you have like a green track jacket, or like do you want to dress like him? He grabbed a green jacket and wore it, and I was like, as you should.
Cute.
Thank you. So he tried to dress up like Alex a little bit.
That's cute.
And we had a really good time. So it was like a good end to just a lot. But that's my week. That's it. Just headaches, but still some fun. And it was a week that before it started, I was just really excited for it to be over. You know, I knew that like going into this, right, like recording the podcast, I was like, that's going to be the end of everything. It's going to feel so good. Like I'm so excited. So that's a bit about my week. What have you been up to? I know headaches, but
yeah, I've had a much less harrowing week.
Okay.
Last weekend was like a fun weekend for us. Like we had our anniversary dinner. I talked about that a little bit. And so we did end up going to our anniversary dinner, and it was so fun. And we went to this like French restaurant, this newer French restaurant in town. And so like we got there, I had a fun little dirty martini. It was just cute. We had caviar.
Ooh.
I am now a huge fan of caviar.
And what is caviar? Those are like the, what is caviar?
Fish eggs.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have never had, only recently have I ever had caviar. So like within the last couple of months. And so I have learned that I actually really like it.
That's
now,
amazing.
I think I really like it from this one specific place.
Okay.
But all that to say, I do not have the budget for caviar, so it's not going to be something that I am regularly eating. But like for an anniversary dinner, it was good.
Totally. So caviar, they're like orange eggs, and they're like, okay, so I'm thinking the eggs that come on top of like a sushi roll.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is
I don't
caviar
know what those are called. They're similar. I think those are also fish eggs, but I think they're like they're a different type. Those might be considered caviar. I don't think that's what I think that's called like, I don't know what it's called on sushi. It's called something different. But like a caviar that you're going to get at like a restaurant where you order caviar.
Yeah.
Is, I think the one that we had was Russian, I don't know, sturgeon. Russian sturgeon.
Can I tell you something wild?
Yeah.
Do you know that in Stardew Valley, if you get a sturgeon in your pond, they give you roe, which is caviar. And that's exactly what this is. Traditionally, the term caviar refers only to roe from wild sturgeon in the Caspian Sea and Black Sea. And that's what you do in Stardew Valley for roe. And then you sell that. How cool.
Yeah. So the caviar that I had was Russian sturgeon.
And was it black?
It was like the caviar was like black. So I think that's probably a pretty common like type of caviar that you would have.
Salmon roe is the orange stuff.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't had salmon caviar, salmon roe. But
Interesting.
yeah, Russian sturgeon. So listen, it's what the heck? I just Googled this. $21,000
for what?
I don't know. 2,000 Bergdorf Goodman caviar for $2,585. Who the heck is buying this?
What are you talking about?
I Googled Russian sturgeon caviar, and I'm like the sponsored.
Holy cow! Buy beluga caviar.
Yeah.
What?
What the heck is that?
21. I just pulled that up.
I will say, the stuff that we had, the like restaurant charged $100 for it. It was $100, so it was pricey.
Oh my gosh!
It was just under $100. But we looked it up and we looked at like the brand, and I think that you can like buy that exact tin of caviar for about $50 wholesale, which makes sense that the restaurant would like double it, mark it up, whatever.
That's cool. That's a fun experience thing, you know?
Yeah. Like that's like a once a year thing for us that we do. You like could dinners get like this. So
how did you eat it? Like, was it on a cracker?
No, so what's what's cool about this restaurant that we went to, and again, you might get grossed out here,
That's
but
okay.
they're like little hash browns. They're like little round hash browns. So they're like, Chick-fil-A hash browns?
I don't like Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Well, they're little
Let me look 'em
round
up.
hash browns. They're like
Okay.
it's like a hash brown, like a McDonald's hash brown, but little circles.
Oh yeah,
Except
okay.
instead of just like deep fried, they were fried in duck fat. So duck fat is like so good. It's like duck
Okay.
fat fries, duck fat hash browns, whatever. So they're little like duck fat hash browns. And then you would put creme fraiche. And
What's
then
that?
a little creme fraiche is like a fancy sour cream, I think. And then like some
That's how you pronounce that word?
Creme fraiche.
Creme fraiche. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I typed in fresh like fresh food, not fresh.
Creme fraiche. But yeah, so creme fraiche and then some like scallions. I think they're scallions. I don't know. But the like little baby like onion things.
Yeah, those
So
are good.
you take that little hash brown thing, you'd put a little dollop of creme fraiche on there. You'd put some little chives. I think they're chives. Put like a couple little chives and then a little dabble of the caviar and take it all in one bite. And so then it's like really like rich and like salty and I don't know. Good. I really liked it.
It sounds altogether like that. Yummy.
Yes. I will say I didn't have like just the caviar. I didn't like take a bite of the caviar, just the caviar. I liked the like mix of it.
Wow.
Yeah. So unique. Definitely not something that I see myself doing regularly, but like if I can splurge on it once a year and get it at a fancy dinner, great.
As you should.
But yeah, we did that. We had we split a steak. They had like a steak special, and so we just like split a steak, which came with a couple of sides. And so we had a fun little dinner. We sat there.
Cute.
I will say, during this dinner, the dirty martini got to me, and I looked over at my husband and I said, did you know that we are fighting? Did you know that we're
no
in a fight? And he said, no. And I said, well, we are. And he said, okay, tell me more. And I said, well, I will show you pictures.
Oh gosh.
And I
know
whip
where
out
this
my
is
phone. I whip out my phone and I said, you have been putting my shower soap on the floor. And I, in return, have been putting your shower soap on the floor. And he said, I had no clue this was happening. He said, I had no clue this was happening. He said, I did notice that my soap was on the floor, but I picked it up and used it and put it back. I didn't even think twice about it. He goes, I didn't even think twice about why my soap was on the floor. I just picked it up, put it on my loofah, and then put it back on the shelf.
Oh my gosh.
And so it was kind of funny. And he just like started cracking up. Like we're at our anniversary dinner and he's cracking up. And he was like, I feel so oblivious right now. He's like, I had no clue this was even happening. And I was like, oh, it's happening. And so it was just funny. I will say, since I brought that up and since we had that conversation at dinner, my soap has not a single time been left on the floor.
That's fantastic. Well, I mean, now we know it doesn't bother him to pick something up off the floor and put it back. Put my soap back then.
Right. So it is funny. We had a little.
It's hilarious.
He was informed that there was a war happening that he didn't know that he was a part of.
And I love that it was just like lighthearted at dinner. And he was just like,
he was cracking up.
What do you mean we're in a war? That's so funny.
No, yeah. So it was fun. The next night, so that was on Friday night. The next night, we actually went for a walk. We had like kind of a cave mushroom morning.
Yep.
I played a new game that I'm really having a lot of fun with. It's called Witch It. WITCH, like a witch.
Witch It.
Nope. Witch It.
Witch It. Apparently
like
I don't
witch
listen.
space it.
Oh yeah, Witch It.
And it's like a hide and seek game. And it's so silly. It's so stupid, but it's fun. And so my husband and I both got it. And we sat on the couch on Saturday morning and played this. And like essentially you get put into one of two categories. You're like the witch or the hunters.
Mhm.
And if you're a witch, you get to run around and pick a random object in the world and like turn yourself into that object and then try to hide and blend in and try to keep the hunters from finding you. So like you can run around and become like a flower pot. And then you try to like put that flower pot somewhere super inconspicuous where like the hunters would never think like, oh, that's fake.
Yeah.
And then the hunters, obviously, if you're a hunter, the job is to like go around and try to like throw potatoes. They just chuck potatoes at stuff until they like find one of the hidden witches, and they have to like hit it a couple of times to like capture it.
Wait, this is fun.
It's so silly. But it's like, it's silly and fun, and you can like get in a big server full of like 16 people if you want and play it with people. You can play it with like random people. You can play it with like you and I could just hop in the same server.
What?
Yeah, it's like super silly. So like that's what we did. Like I was sitting on the couch with my Steam Deck, and my husband was on the Xbox. And he was playing it on the Xbox, and I was playing it on Steam Deck, and we were both just sitting on the couch, and like I just wouldn't look at the TV if we weren't like together, if we weren't like both witches or if we weren't both hunters. But it was so funny. And then like if you do get caught, then you can like become a hunter and then try to find the other witches too.
Wait, that's so
but it's not
fun.
like scary at all. It's like very cartoony and like
it
silly.
looks cute. Yeah. Is it? So there's a few games. I'm looking at it on Steam. There's Witch-It, Timekeeper, Moon Sorceress. Are those all the same, or are those like different games by the same developer?
I don't know. I know
it was just like base Witch-It.
Yeah, I just bought like it was like $20.
Okay, I'm asking because I'm adding it to cart to buy it right now.
Yeah,
because I really want to play
like the
this.
cheap $20 one.
Okay.
I just bought the cheapest one. I think they have like upgraded versions where you can get like extra cosmetics and stuff, like you can change your outfits and stuff. But I didn't get that. I just did the like cheap. I just did the cheapest one, the $20 one. But yeah, I've been playing that. I played that a couple of times over this past week, and it's called a prop hunt game, and there's a lot of games that do that. Like Fortnite has a prop hunt mode, Call of Duty has a prop hunt mode, and I don't like play Fortnite and I don't play Call of Duty, but I love like a prop hunt. I think it's so fun to try to like run around and be like, what item can I be? And you have to like try to find something quick and then like put it in a spot, or like you can even switch items mid-round. Or you may be hiding somewhere, and then all of a sudden you see like a ladder cruising across the screen trying to like get away from the hunters, because you can run, but like you're just that item like running across the screen. So it's like, oh, there goes a random block of cheese just hauling across the map. So it's really funny. I think prop hunt games are so fun. And so I was talking about wanting to play a prop hunt game, and this was recommended to me in stream. Somebody was like, we should try Witch-It, because it's basically, that's all it is, just a prop hunt game. And I was like, okay. So I bought it on Saturday morning, played it with my husband until like 3 p.m. And then we were like, we need to get off our butts and go do something.
Oh, this is so fun.
But yeah, so that'd be fun. If you should download it and play with us. It's silly and stupid, and like you can get in if you just want to play by yourself. You can get in and like just go into like a server with random people and play, and like there's no like chat. I think there is like you can type, but no, I don't. I don't know how to open that or anything. But it's not like a voice chat.
This is so fun. This is so fun.
Yeah, it's silly and fun.
I'm buying it because I really want to play this.
Yeah. And it's good, I think, for Halloween because it's kind of witchy.
Yeah.
But it's not like scary.
Oh my gosh. We'll have to do a night for this.
Yeah.
Here, I'm adding it to my cart. I don't know my credit card information off the top of my head, but I'm really excited about this. Okay. Yeah. That's so fun for you guys. I'm glad you did that.
We did that Saturday morning. Then we went for a walk. And then I said, you know how we went to the movie theater and we got that really good popcorn?
Yes.
I just wanted to go back to the movies. I wanted to go back to the movies and get popcorn and just sit in those like recliner seats and just chill. So I said to my husband, I was like, "Ooh, we should go to the movies." And he was like, "Well, what movies are on?" And I said, "Nothing really good. Nothing I really want to see." And I was like, "There's a new Tron movie."
Oh.
Like it's like Tron Ares or something. I don't know. It was something about like AI taking over the world, but it was like Tron.
Boy. Oh.
And then
that'd be kind of good.
That's what I was like. There's a new Tron movie, and he was like, ugh. And then I said, and then there's The Conjuring, and he's like, The Conjuring. I want to see The Conjuring. And I was like, no, why don't we go see Tron? And he was throwing like a grown man fit, being like, I don't want to see Tron. I want to see The Conjuring. And I don't know what got into me, but I caved and said, I'll go see The Conjuring with you.
The original one, or is there a newest, like a new one?
There's a new one that came out. It's called The Conjuring Last Rites.
Okay.
RITES.
Yeah.
The Conjuring Last Rites.
Okay.
And so I don't know why I agreed to this, but I did. Okay. And it was just as bad as I thought it would be. Honestly, I think it was worse than I was like.
What did you expect? Like, tell me about it.
I don't know. Like, I will say, going into it, I Googled it. Googled it and I said all the scary parts of The Conjuring. And I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, but I literally Googled, like, what are the scary parts so that I don't get scared?
Right.
And it gave me a breakdown of all of the scary parts. And so I thought I knew what was coming. I did not. Are you laughing? I just sent you a picture.
I don't think I've ever seen your husband smile so hard.
Right?
In a photo. Like, he is cheesing hard.
He said to me, will you take my picture in front of it? Will you take my picture in front of it? We're leaving the theater after The Conjuring. I was miserable the whole time. I genuinely think I held my hand over my head for 50% of the movie. Like 50% of the movie, my hand was over my head.
Oh my gosh.
And we're walking out of the theater and my husband sees the like movie poster hanging on the like now showing with like all the movies. And he's like, will you take my picture next to The Conjuring one?
Oh my gosh.
And I was like,
it's hilarious. He looks so happy.
And he's in his Buc-ee's sweatshirt.
Yep.
Cheesing.
Stop. Was it scary?
Yes.
Like, it was actually scary?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
It was like, not because it's something that you think could come real. Like, I feel like there's two different types of scary. There's the scary where it's like, it gets in my head and then I'm scared it's going to happen to me. Yeah. And then there's the scary of like, it's like
things popping out
scary.
At you.
Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like with a lot of movies, like you can tell when something is going to be jump scary because you have the like anticipation.
The music, like, you know that like something's going to happen.
The music gets you like, and you're like, okay, something's going to happen.
Right.
Or like just the way the scene sets up. And so I went into it going, I'll be okay. I can cover my eyes. Like as soon as I hear that music, I'll cover my eyes and then I won't worry about it. This movie was like, yes, there was scenes like that, but then it just like happened when you weren't expecting it.
Oh gosh.
So
you're on edge like the whole time.
I was on edge a lot. And so like honestly, the experience for me was like a 2 out of 10 experience.
Okay.
The popcorn brought it up. Just
was it as good theater. As before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they have good popcorn. This is a good popcorn theater.
Yeah, it was good.
Good to know.
It was really good. My husband was like, "This is really good popcorn," and I was like, "I know.
I know it is. That's why I wanted to come back."
So, it was fine. It was fine.
So, I'm reading about it right now, and I'm not trying to scare you. It's based on a real life case.
I know.
Okay, so I totally get it. I don't watch scary movies often. I enjoy watching scary movies. I really do. I don't enjoy them. Do you? I think I like romanticized scary movies in high school when it was like you're watching it with like a group of friends, but like the boy you like is there and you're like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Yeah. You know what I mean? But like now I don't get that way, but I still now I don't have that like
next to your
excitement
husband at the theater. Like, are you gonna go?
I'd punch him.
Gosh! And like,
heck no. If I got scared, I'd probably punch him in the face. No. Or he'd be scared. He'd probably be more scared than me. I'd be like, get away from me.
I did say to my husband, I was like, can I hold your hand? And he was like, no, you're going to squeeze it and hurt me. And I was like, I am not.
I would just cover my eyes. I think that's like, honestly, this sounds really wild. I think that's why I don't watch scary movies anymore. Because there's not that like excitement of like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared.
Yeah.
Protect me. You know what I mean?
1,000%.
I think the scariest, you're so right. Like there is a scary of, could this happen? Like, is this actually real? Like, what is this? The scariest thing for me is like the psychological thrillers in, what was that show, Black Mirror?
Yes.
That you and Mr. Teddy had me watch when I was there earlier this year. And there was a specific episode of that show that to me is the most terrifying thing I've ever watched.
Dude, you bring it up all the time.
Because it like scarred me.
It like is ingrained in your brain. Have you watched any more of that show?
No, because that like absolutely scarred my mind. I don't know why, but like that to me, there's one scary movie also. It's called like, let me see, Neighbors or something, where it's like the neighbors, I don't know, and it's like a house that's in the woods and these people break in and are trying to hurt everyone inside and they're like, why are you doing this to us? And they're just like, because you were home. No, that terrified me.
I don't think that's Neighbors. We were just talking about that. That's like,
I know.
That's
I'm gonna Google what is the scary movie where they
The Strangers.
That's it. That's what it is. The Strangers.
Yeah.
So The Stranger, oh my God, even the picture is freaking me out. The Strangers and the one specific episode of Black Mirror, like those things, I have goosebumps thinking about those. Like that. Do you see my goosebumps? My hair is standing straight up on my skin.
Yeah. It's because it's stuff that you feel like could happen. That's what makes it scary.
Absolutely. Yeah. But like other things, I don't know. Like I don't know. I like scary movies. I don't go to them anymore because one, my husband doesn't like them, and two, I'm not about to like jump into his arms and be like, protect me.
Right.
Maybe with you, I'll go see a scary movie with you. Teddy, protect me.
I'm not protecting you. You can bet your bottom dollar. I'm horrified.
We could bring movies. Like blankies or something.
Oh, I did.
Blankies.
Oh, I did. My husband said to me, you should bring your like sleep mask and just put it over your head.
Just get like
he literally
just get like a dome mask. So you can just sit on your phone the whole time and like not bug other people, or bring headphones. I don't know. I don't mind scary movies. I just don't see them anymore. But this one does look kind of interesting. But anyways, I'm glad you guys went. And moral of the story, I'm glad you got some 10 out of 10 popcorn.
I did. And so,
great.
that was basically my whole weekend. Like we had a cute little date night weekend. Sunday, I did all of my like regular stuff. I did my sheets and my laundry and my grocery shopping and whatever. And then this week has been good. It's been a fun week of like normal streams. We've been playing Paleo a lot. And then moving into like our first gaming topic of the day on Wednesday of this past week, Disney Dreamlight Valley did their Wishblossom Ranch. It wasn't even it was just like Disney Dreamlight Valley showcase stream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so like Wishblossom Ranch was a part of it, but it wasn't like the only part of it.
Right.
So I know you got to watch it. What are your initial thoughts?
Loved. I thought it was great. I have to be so honest. I just want to know what you are thinking right now. Like all I've been excited about is I want you to tell me your thoughts. Were you in my stream at all, or did you go back and watch anything? I have not watched a single thing, and I purposely did that.
I ugly cried. Like, and when I tell you ugly cried, like chin quivers. Like, you know how like when I really cry, my chin gets really wrinkly?
Yes.
Like my chin was wrinkly.
Oh my God, I'm excited.
So I ran into the bedroom and grabbed that Winnie the Pooh that you got me for my birthday last year.
Oh.
And so I had this massive Winnie the Pooh I was holding, and I had a Winnie the Pooh sweatshirt on. I had my Winnie the Pooh Stanley Cup. I was ready. Like I was so excited, hoping for some Winnie the Pooh news. So I was like here with my Pooh, and I was just sitting there. You could just see the like hope in my eyes. And when I'm gonna cry right now.
I know.
When Tigger bounced onto the screen and you saw his little ears, I immediately lost it. And I started crying. And it's not even like Tigger's great. Tigger's not my favorite.
Right.
But Tigger means Pooh.
Right.
Like Tigger
you
means
can't have Pooh in that game Tigger.
You can't have Tigger without Pooh. No. Right. So I remember you telling me like if something happens with Pooh, text me. Like text me. And so I think like 30 seconds went by. I was really trying to get myself together. I pick up my phone and I text you. And I think you had been watching it. Like I think you were watching it.
I texted you and I was like, OMG, 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 OMG.
Right. Yeah. So No, I'm thrilled. I truly am. I'm so excited. I'm interested to see what happens though. So
Right.
essentially for anyone who's didn't get to watch the showcase, we got some updates on Wishblossom Ranch.
Yep.
We got like a more thorough trailer for it.
Mm-hmm.
And in this trailer, we saw Tigger and we understand. And there's a lot more. There's a lot more with the horses. Like the horses, I think, are going to be really cool.
So essentially with Wishblossom, that is such a hard thing to say. Wishblossom Ranch.
It is, yeah.
They're bringing in a ton of horses. So what are the Right? Maximus. There's going to be a bunch of like Disney horses.
Pegasus.
Pegasus is what I'm really excited about.
Sven.
And you can actually ride them, but they're horses that you can customize, dress up, and actually ride around your valleys and mine with. You can water your crops with, gather crops. So it's a very interactive addition to the game. So they talked more about that and showed us some gameplay. But while they were doing that, they showed us the characters that are going to be coming to the game with the Wishblossom Ranch update. And so Tigger was one of the bouncing friends that came out, just kind of like popped up on screen.
Right.
And
like,
totally surprised us.
Yes. We didn't have, aside from Honey Pot Falls, no clue what was like going to happen here.
So with Tigger, we're also getting Snow White, Tinkerbell, and why can't I remember? Cruella de Vil. I'm looking at her and I'm like, what is your name?
Cruella de Vil.
Like, who are you?
No, I think Cruella is a great villain to
I
have
think
in
so
the game.
too.
I think she's going to be a great, fun villain. I'm like excited for Snow and Tank.
Yeah.
They'll be great. They're not my favorite, but I like Snow and Tank, and so I'm excited for them. But like Tigger and Cruella, and then like Maximus, Sven, Pegasus, like I'm really excited for those.
I agree. And I like that you can customize them and like dress them up.
Yeah,
which is fun.
I do too. Yeah. So I think I'm really excited for Wishblossom Ranch. I'm definitely going to get the deluxe edition that comes with Sven, that comes with the outfit, that comes with the house, that comes with the moonstones. So I'm really excited about that. I think what's interesting is that the way that they like phrased it, there's a couple things that they said in that trailer that made me really excited just in the Winnie the Pooh-averse here is the first thing was like, introducing our first character from the Winnie the Pooh. And they said first. So of course they're not going to have Tigger without Pooh, but they did say first, which makes me hope that maybe we'll get Piglet and Eeyore too. And maybe Rabbit. Like I would like, obviously we're going to get Winnie the Pooh, but I would love to see the others as well. So, they said that. Second, I have 3 points here. Second, they did say that Tigger is going to be deep within Wishblossom Ranch.
Yes.
So like, I think we're going to have to like kind of unlock a lot of areas before we even get to Tigger. So I think Tigger's going to kind of be a grind.
Yes. They said you have to find Tigger in the mountains. So Wishblossom Ranch is going to have 3 areas, right? Wishing Alps, the Glamorous Gulch, which is like Cruella's area, and then Pixie Acres.
Yep.
Which is where I think you're going to end up having to find Tigger.
Yeah. And it said like you have to help Tigger with like a mission or adventure or something. And there's honey. It said like there's some things where it's not supposed to be or something. And it looks like the honey. So it leads me to believe that like maybe the quest that you have to go on is like to help Tigger get some honey so that he can find Pooh or something. I don't really know. I don't think we're going to get Pooh in this DLC. But I do think it'll somehow like if there's honey, like Tigger doesn't like honey. Tigger thinks honey is icky, sticky stuff. So I think that like whatever involvement honey has, I think it's going to be like Tigger wanting to get it for his friend Pooh, you know? Right. So
or like it dried up or something and his friend needed the honey back or something. And it drove Pooh away to look for it and he left. Right.
Yeah. So I don't know I don't know when Pooh's going to come. Into my third point.
Yep.
I think we have a couple of options for Pooh and potentially Pooh and friends coming to the game.
This was my biggest question for you.
Yes.
Is like, what do you think? How is Pooh going to come? What do you think?
So there's a couple different things here. We got Rapunzel in the Rift in Time DLC.
Yes.
We then got Flynn Rider in the Storybook Vale DLC. So in order to have both characters, you had to have both DLCs.
Correct.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they did something similar here. Because, like, Pooh is a character that a lot of people are going to want. So, like, they could put Pooh behind a DLC paywall and people would buy it. You know?
That's
like,
true.
Duh.
That's very true.
Now, the only bummer part about that is that going to be a year from now?
Right.
Like, is that going to be a year? I will say what is different is that this entire DLC is coming out at one time, whereas the previous DLCs, we've had like part 1 and part 2.
Yes.
So this is just part 1 and that's all we're getting. So maybe that means we will have a DLC sooner than a year from now. I don't know.
How often have they done DLCs?
Annually. It's been about like this time each year.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think we have those as like, I think the DLC is an option.
Okay.
I wouldn't be mad about that. I think if we do not get Pooh for another year, hopefully the DLC that he is in has like a 100-acre wood theme.
Right. Yes.
Like an area that is very 100-acre wood theme.
Yep.
Pixie Acres is cute.
Yes.
And I think I could handle that. I could deal with that. I can make that 100-acre wood. I could decorate that. That's okay. But if we do have to wait for a DLC, I kind of hope we have like more of a 100-acre wood
absolutely
area.
Yep.
So that's option 1.
Yep.
Option 2, also a possibility, and also I wouldn't be super mad about it, is Pooh coming to the base game, the free base game. Now, if they do that, I think what would happen, and maybe the plus side of doing that, is we have had other characters like this. You know, we had Peter Pan come in free base game. We have Tinkerbell in a DLC. We have Wall-E free base game. Eve DLC. Right. We have Aladdin and Jasmine base game and Jafar DLC. So like,
correct.
They have split characters up like DLC to DLC, and they've also split like free to DLC. So
got it. Okay.
I think if Pooh comes to the base game and Pooh gets a door, that'd be fine. That'd be fun. That'd be great. I think that would make a lot of people who don't want to buy DLCs happy. I would be bummed because I would love to see a 100-acre area. I would love to see like more of a dedicated area that we could really make like a 100-acre wood. So that's why I would like it in a paid DLC. But if it is behind a door in the castle, which obviously you can't decorate in or anything,
right?
That'd be fine. Maybe we get Pooh. And then similar to like the Lion King where we got Timon and Pumbaa later, I think that leaves open a door. Like there's a door there. So like if we want to go in and get Piglet and Rabbit or Eeyore and Piglet or Roo and Kanga, like I think it leaves open the possibility similarly to like what we did with the Beauty and the Beast update. Where like we went back to that same door to get Lumiere and Cogsworth. Yes. We could go back to that door for additional Winnie the Pooh characters.
Right.
So and that's I'm kind of like either way is kind of a win.
Yep. And I feel like even if it is a door, I know you really want a place to decorate and like create the 100-acre wood. I feel like if there's a door, what would be so special for you is like you're immersing yourself and stepping in, watching your character go into like the virtual 100-acre wood, which I feel like would be so cool to watch a person walk by like Eeyore's hut or like the Pooh Sticks Bridge and like go through all the different areas and see them, but then getting items where you can create it in like a woodsy area in the valley or something.
And I think that's what I would do. Like I think if it came to that and we had it behind a door where like you can't decorate, like it would be really cool to go into an immersive area. Right. If it came to the point where like I couldn't do that, I think you could maybe my Peaceful Meadow becomes the 100-acre wood. Maybe that's what Pixie Acres is for me, is like a 100-acre wood area. So either way manageable. Either way I'd be happy.
Absolutely.
And like I it's like one way means we could potentially have a door open for more characters, and the other way means we have more room to like decorate and have like a dedicated 100-acre wood area potentially. So either way is a win.
Right. I absolutely agree. I think Tigger coming. I am interested. Like, I don't know why Tigger first.
Yeah.
But when I saw him come on screen and texted you, I had secondhand tears for you because I just felt like excited knowing how happy you were going to be from that.
It's been 3 years of anticipation for me.
3 years. And I know we don't see Pooh yet, but like, I feel like this is just going to be such a good build up for you. And I think it's a fun way to just get a little bit of a taste. I feel like they've been teasing you a little bit with like the popcorn bucket and like the house and some random things here and there. So I'm like, what are you working on that you're just giving us these little pieces of such a big like genre, right? Like the world of Winnie the Pooh. You're giving us all these bits and pieces. Like there's so much to it. We need more than just little bits, you know?
Yeah.
So it was kind of fun though. They broke down like the 2026 lineup. And I was definitely
for the free base game. Yeah.
For the like free base game. Yeah.
Yep. And
I'm not going to say I'm like super excited about any of them. Like we have early Lady and the Tramp, which is fine. Like that'll be cute, whatever. I'm assuming Pocahontas.
Yes.
Which is kind of cool. Like I liked Pocahontas, but whatever. And then who's the guy from Hercules?
It'll be Hercules and Phil.
Hercules isn't in the game. I haven't finished that whole area. He's not even in the game. Seriously?
Nope. No.
Oh my gosh. Well, I can't wait to see how they create him because he's gonna be a hunk.
He's gonna be a hunk. Yeah.
He's gonna be a hunk.
We don't have Hercules yet. So we have Hades, the villain from Hercules, but that's all we have. Yeah.
I thought once I got through Hades' quest and stuff, like I have Hades, but I haven't finished the thing. I for sure thought I was getting Hercules.
No, so he's not in the game yet.
Gosh.
So that summer 2026 will be, I would assume Hercules and potentially Phil.
Okay, well I'm kind of excited now knowing Hercules. That's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
I was thinking like who else would be fun to see. I thought Aristocats would be kind of cute, having a couple of them. Like, that'd be a cute door, I think. Just a cute door.
A door. Aristocats door would be perfect. And, you know, we get a lot of Marie. Yeah. Sorry, I have a stitch in my side, and it's, oh my gosh. Do you ever get, like, a stitch under your ribs? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it's like an air pocket. It's like an air bubble. I feel like I'm getting stabbed. Are you okay?
That's what it feels like right now.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm like, oh, my gosh.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
I don't know. I'm trying to stretch through it.
Can you take a deep breath, or is it one of those things where if you breathe, it hurts?
It hurts to breathe, but I'm okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's got to be like an air. No, I can't lean that way.
It feels like you're being stabbed. Oh my gosh. Are you okay?
Oh no.
I'm gonna Google this. Why do you get a pain? What side of your body is this on?
It's on my left side.
Random stab in the left side of your body under your ribs.
Oh my gosh.
A stabbing pain. I can't say this. Costochondritis. That's not it. Pleurisy. Heart-related. You know, we're just going to close out of this tabs.
People get.
Just do a little stretch. Deep breathe.
I think
You're good.
I'm fine. I think I'm good.
We're closing out of Google.
I think I worked through it. Yeah, I think it's completely gone now. I'm fine.
Oh my gosh. Good.
It's probably like a gas bubble.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's what I was going to say. Okay. This is what I was thinking. We at the Disney parks, which I know this is different. I know Disney and Gameloft and the Disney parks, very, very different things. But like we get a lot of Marie, like pins at Disney. Like Marie is a very prominent pin figure in like the Disney pinverse, and so I wouldn't be surprised to see Aristocats.
I could see Aristocats. Gosh, what was the other one in my head? There was something else I was thinking, and I don't remember it.
I really think having Winnie the Pooh and knowing we're getting Winnie the Pooh gives me so much more like excitement over other characters now. Like I feel I can be so much more excited about these characters because like that weight of the character I really want in the game, which is like an obvious ad, like we know is coming. Like now that we know, I feel so much better to like get excited over others.
I think that's totally fair because you're not like, why is it not Pooh? Pooh's bad, you know? And I get that. I think it would be cute to have Dumbo. Like I do think it'd be cute to have Dumbo walking around or even as a pet. But like, I think Dumbo would be a really cute addition, or someone who can fly around. Like, even for the ranch, like just getting your own Dumbo that you can ride on. Like, I know he's not a horse, but like, can you just put him in the stables? I feel like that'd be kind of cute. But Aristocats I thought would be kind of fun, even as a pet. But I don't know. I'm excited. Like, they shared a lot of fun stuff on the roadmap, and I think what else was a Wishblossom Ranch? Some of the new companions were really cute. I'm kind of excited about the goose, the skunks.
I'm excited. The goose are really cute. The bees are really cute.
The bees are cute. I do really like Pixie Acres. I feel like the developers really said Mandi and Teddy need an area that like kind of combines them, because you get poo, but then it's like flowery fairyland. Yeah. Like you're shrunk down into like this wonderland garden, and I'm like,
it feels. Do you remember Honey I Shrunk the Kids?
Yes.
It kind of gives like garden Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh my gosh,
vibes.
what if that's like a nod to them? It's really cute. It's a cute area.
Is Honey I Shrunk the Kids Disney?
I think it is.
Is it?
I think it is, because in Epcot, when you go on Figment's, like in the little imagination station, whatever, Figment's ride, or I think there is a Honey I Shrunk the Kids nod in the Imaginarium or whatever. Plus. Yeah. So I think I remember that because my husband wanted to go on those like rides.
Yeah.
And it's like Figment's sense or something. You're going through and learning about the human senses. And it's like in the lab of the scientist of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or something.
I need to
And
rewatch
it's terrible.
That.
It was a good movie.
It's from 1989.
Isn't that bananas?
Yeah.
That's when Taylor Swift was born. What a special year. My brother was born.
Also,
that year,
what a great transition to move on over into our last topic of the day.
We have more Taylor Swift news.
More Taylor Swift news.
We have a whole, I don't want to call it a show.
Docuseries.
6 episodes. Thank you. That's what it's called. A docuseries, baby. Are we excited, or what are we thinking?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I like that it's a docuseries because I don't know how long each of these episodes are going to be, but like that's great. Like if it was just an Eras Tour like documentary, that's like an hour and a half, 2 hours long. But
so
like,
quick.
If this is 6 hour long episodes, that's 6 hours worth of content.
Right.
Heck
Give it to us. We'll take it. And on top of that, we're also getting the Eras Tour movie 2.0 with the Tortured Poets set, which I think is exciting. Like, that's fun. I'm more excited about the docuseries.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's going December 12th.
Series. We've seen we saw the Eras Tour in person. We saw the Eras Tour movie. I'm sure we've both seen the Eras Tour movie more than once. Yes. I remember I've seen it multiple times because I saw it. We saw the concert. We both went in theaters.
Yep.
We watched it again all together in Discord when it came out on Disney Plus.
Yes.
So like we've seen this thing.
We've seen it a lot.
And so will I watch it again? Absolutely.
Sure.
But the docuseries is definitely what I'm most excited for.
Background stuff of seeing like what's going on. Like you put on this amazing show that we've seen so many times, but like what's going on when you dive into the stage and like what's happening. And you want to know what's funny? You texted me about the picture of like her hugging Travis under the stage. When I saw that on Good Morning America, I thought that was just a random stage man. I didn't realize that was Travis Kelce. I was like, oh, she's just like hugging one of her directors or stage crews. And I was like, oh, that's Travis Kelce. Oh, that's her fiance. I think it's going to be a fun watch. I don't have the patience for like a 4-week thing, right? Because it's episode 1 and 2, and then a couple weeks later, like per week. Yeah. So it's going to take 3 weeks to finish. I'm like, I kind of want it all.
I know. Watch all of it. I do too, but I think it's good for us. It'll spread out the excitement, you know?
That's so true. But I'm like, why are we doing that? Why are we spreading it out? Why don't you just put it out?
I know.
She counting down to New Year's Day. Get it? New Year's Day.
I will say, I do think it's weird that it's coming out on December 12th and not December 13th. Like, why not her birthday?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's odd to me. But I'm so excited. I think we need to do like watch parties and have like do like weekly watch parties and like get to celebrate for 3 weeks. Like that'll be a lot of fun. It is tough because the final episodes come out like December 26th.
It's
Like,
26th.
the day after Christmas. And it's like, dang.
Right. For the last 2. And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I guess like after the holidays, sure, that's fun and all, but like I might be busy. I don't know.
I know.
What do we?
I usually am. I'm always out of state.
Right. I'm like, what do you want me to do about this?
Yeah.
So, I think it's very exciting. I don't know how we're going to wait this long. I mean, I feel like it's just waiting after waiting after waiting. But I'm very, very, very excited because we had like that taste of the Fate of Ophelia music video, right? When we went in theaters, it was all behind the scenes. And that was so much fun. That was for one stinking music video. This is for an entire flippin' tour, the Eras tour. And I just got body chills, like sitting here thinking about that. I just love knowing what goes into something like that because she's such a superhuman, but so real at the same time, where it's like, it's so cool that the realness meets the superstardom. You know what I mean? Like, it's just such a cool, like, deep dive into what she's doing. I'm excited.
I am too.
I don't sound excited, but I am.
No, I am too. I am too. We've got a couple of months. So I think that's why I'm a little bit more like patient. I'm not patient, but I'm a little bit like I'm not on edge as much is because I know we have like a solid couple of months before it releases. And it's like
we're watching something that we know. It's not like new stuff. We're like, what's going to happen? The album release like took the life out of us. And so now this is like, oh, we get to like revisit the Eras tour. And this is just really nice. And I'm just excited to watch. I'm just saying it right now. I'm staying off of Taylor Swift TikTok before this because I can't see any conspiracies about this. I can't see any like clowning. I'm like, can we just watch it? Can we just like Netflix and chill a little bit? Or Disney Plus and chill with this one and like relax. I think it'd be really cool if like movie theaters would let us go watch them like in theaters. Think about having that good popcorn and watching 2 episodes back to back. I'd be like, I'm here for it. I'll
go to the
down.
Theater every week. I would do it too.
Imagine if a theater did like a lock-in night where they played after they're all done, like New Year's Day, all 6 episodes back to back. Bring your blankies. Let's get cozy. We're going to watch them. I would so sign up for that. Yeah. That would be so fun. That would be sweet. So
that would be fun.
We're excited, but you know, there's still more coming. She just keeps surprising us time and time again.
I know. That was a good surprise. I was happy to see that. We've been waiting for that docuseries. We've been waiting for behind the scenes of the Eras, and so it's good to have confirmation that like it's coming.
It is kind of sad. It's called like what, the end of the era or something. That's really a sad thing to say.
I know.
You know,
but it has been over for like a year now, so
it has been, but now it feels official because like they named it that and like she said that. I'm like, don't say that, please. But I'm excited. So December 12th, we got 2 months, but it'll be here before we know it, right?
It sure will.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Well, Teddy, that's all I had for you today. There was a lot of fun updates this week. Nonetheless, we persisted through the headaches and
we did. I was going to say, you and I both need to go take some medicine and drink some water and go to bed.
We're going to go get some sleepies. Thank you all so much for listening to today's episode, and we will catch up with you next week.
Bye, friends.